Hey, take a look at the article. Yeah, from investing.com. SMCI stock could be a bubble, but this bubble has legs. So what they're trying to say is that, yeah, the market in SMCI has gone up quickly, but it still may have room to run. So is there a play here for us? Let's talk about it. Okay. This article was produced on February 20, 2024. SMCI share price has benefited from an ongoing rise in AI demand. However, some analysts have questioned whether the stock is in a bubble. They always do that when the market goes up massively, especially over the last 12 months for SMCI. Supermicro computer had an enormous 744% gain. That was even after 20% decline on Friday. Based on Friday's close, SMCI stock is up 176% year to date. Take a look at the chart. This particular market, SMCI, look at it. It just shows you how astronomical this market has been in SMCI. Look at it. The reason why the price action in SMCI is trading around $768 is because of this period right here. This has been the accumulation phase that allowed this market to do such a massive breakout. That's the reason right there. So if you were looking at SMCI all the way back in 2023, kudos to you, because many times when these things happen, it's too late. The market has already made the gains. So now you see a lot of people talking about SMCI. This article is trying to say that it has more legs. Okay, cool. But this is not the one to where you can say, can it go up another 744%? Like it may go up another 25-30%. So don't expect to grab the bag into the market in SMCI. Like, let's quell those intentions down a little bit. Now, this is what Supermicro computer do. SMCI is an information technology company that designs, develops, manufactures, and markets server, storage, networking, and computing systems. So they're not even necessarily in AI, but they're benefiting from AI. So if you guys really want to do some research, this is where you need to look. The ones that's outside the periphery of AI. You don't have to look at Nvidia and AMD because of the chips. This particular scenario is already telling you where money is going outside of that periphery of AI chips. Yeah, Supermicro computer also is benefiting from the technology, the innovation called artificial intelligence. So look at any other businesses that designs, develops, manufactures, and markets server, storage, networking, and computing systems. Like, they're literally giving us the play on where we should be looking as to where money is flocking to. The company is heavily involved in the AI industry, playing a pivotal role in providing the hardware and software infrastructure that powers AI development and deployment. Look for businesses in that same arena. SMCI is not the only business in the world that does the same thing. Now, here's the forecast for the price. Rosenblatt analyst Hans Moseman raised his price target for SMCI to $1,300 from $700 this week, maintaining a buy rating on the stock. So he's a buyer. The analyst cited the continued momentum in AI computing that they observed during recent visits to Silicon Valley and the UK. They're still saying that there's enough fire in the flame to keep the juices flowing. That's only one person though. Do you think the overall market is still feeling that way? Is SMCI a good stock to buy? They always ask that question. It depends on a lot of factors. Something that not one person can answer for you. It's something that you have to answer for yourself, because there are various factors to consider when assessing whether the stock is a buy, including the current share price surge and its future prospects, something that is unknowable. We can only know the present and the past. It's hard to know the future. You can estimate it, you can kind of pinpoint it, but that is where the question lies. Where will SMCI stock be in the future? For example, Bank of America believes Supermicro has a growing backlog and is expanding capacity to support strong revenue growth. It's in a bubble. Whether the stock is in a bubble or not is difficult to determine despite its meteoric rise. Speaking directly to investing.com, Multiman said SMCI stock could be a bubble. Of course, but it is too early in the AI cycle. Are you a believer in that statement? Because if so, maybe SMCI is the play. Or maybe it might be another business that is kind of flying under the radar that people haven't even talked about. That could be just like SMCI. Overall, out of 17 Wall Street analysts covering the stock, 9 have assigned SMCI a buy rating, 7 have assigned it a neutral rating, and 1 has assigned it a sell rating. Rosenblatt has the highest price target at $1,300 per share. So they grabbed the highest one out of the Wall Street analysts, Rosenblatt, with the highest price target. Okay, so back to the chart. Here it is. Let's look at this on the 330-minute chart real quick. Now, this is the problem, and I'm just going to keep it real. This one 330-minute bar right here is the problem. Someone really sold the top. Now they're looking for $1,300. Rosenblatt is. They're going to have to go through this area right here in order to allow that to happen. Okay. Now I really want us to see potential buy zones. Okay, so you can see that the market in SMCI came all the way down to like $720. So that's going to be our initial buy zone right around here. So we can say that as long as price in SMCI doesn't fall below that buy zone, it's going to go higher, or if anything, it's going to consolidate. So we got that area done. Okay, so we got that one. The next one would be right around here. Okay. Let's do one more. These are areas to where buyers hit the market and was like, look, we're not going to let this market go no lower than these prices. Okay. Now, what we want to see is the market become familiar with these prices. Like we want to see it consolidate for a little bit, because then that $1,300 price target that Rosenblatt is talking about, it'll become a lot realer. All right. So that is what I'm going to pay attention to. And we're going to create another sell zone, because we could possibly see the market in Rosenblatt, and SMCI go higher, but maybe only to these areas here. Okay, to these targets. Because I don't think that the market is actually done with trying to attempt to go up, but I'm not going to be the one to say it's going to go to $1,300 though. Like that's crazy. Not yet. All right, so let me do this, because we are going to play the market move in SMCI to the upside. I don't think it's going to go all the way up to this third sell zone up here around $1,000, but our targets is going to be here, $834, $832, either at the high or the low of this sell zone right here. Okay. And then the second target is going to be here at this sell zone, either at the high or the low, right there. And then third will be all the way up here around $1,043 or so. I'm not really looking forward to that yet, but the longer that I see the market consolidate, the more likely I would say, yeah, we do see the ability of SMCI going up to that level. All right, so this is the area. I definitely don't want to see the market break this area down here. If it does, then I'm definitely not looking for the market to go higher. So let's see what happens. Go ahead and give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.